Everybody. I want to show you something real quick, just a short video to let you know what the barometric pressure is, if you understand what I'm saying.
Since the October 7th attack on Israel, Columbia University has tolerated a rise in anti-Semitism on their campus. Under President Trump's leadership, that stops now. Our joint task force to combat anti-Semitism will continue to review universities like Columbia and hold them accountable for allowing this vile behavior and rhetoric to continue. Then Israeli Defense Minister, Yoav Gallant, confirms Israel activated Hannibal directive to kill its own citizens and soldiers on October 7th, which it blamed Hamas for. Israel used attack helicopters, drones, and tanks to fire on its own citizens that day.
For the stories that need to be told are going to be hard to be told, and truth is not what we think it is. The mixture of reality and simulated psyops, they've literally have corrupted the thing that is uncorruptible, the very essence of the human mind, to be able to pull data from sources that can actually educate us.
Is to keep good people. I don't want to see a big cut where a lot of good people are cut. I want the cabinet members to keep the good people, and the people that aren't doing a good job, that are unreliable, don't show up to work, etc., those people can be cut. It's better, and if they don't cut, then Elon will do the cutting.
Time's going to tell, but a lot of this that's going on that has to do with draining the swamp is something that needs to be thought about and needs to be calculated and done right. So we've got a time window of opportunity where the truth can come out. And it's not easy to get to the bottom of truth. It takes, well, it just takes a lot of persevering and realizing that a lot of things that we've been told are lies.
A lot of people are wondering, because you said last week that you have the Epstein files on your desk, is when can we see them and what's taking so long to release them?
I do. Jesse, there are well over, this will make you sick, 200 victims. 200. So we have, well over 250 actually. So we have to make sure that their identity is protected and their personal information. But other than that, I think tomorrow, the personal information of victims. Other than that, I think tomorrow, Jesse, breaking news right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being released.
Within this matrix of this reality, One day, will we all know what this means? Will we know what this means and this means? We intend to know. We have a desire to know. Reality is not what we think.
It's very hard to understand if you haven't seen it. But I saw it. I want to be lie detected on this. But I've never seen anyone else turn into anything like that. And it happened. It was like a weird hologram, and it had like big black eyes. If you look back through ancient history, you'll notice there are a lot of dragons. They only used to draw and depict what was real. Also, there's this article joking about Bush, Clinton, and the Queen all being reptiles. Why do Hillary Clinton and Prince Andrew apparently not sweat? What about Bieber, Adele, and Lady Gaga apparently all shapeshifting? I painted Epstein as a reptile in 2019, and Maria Farmer, another victim, painted him as a reptile in 2020. Others have had similar experiences.
Some of this is hard to see and understand, but time will put a
What
light
about
on
The
it.
Simpsons prediction? Wasn't The Simpsons man on Epstein's airplane?
America, take a good look at your beloved candidates. They're nothing but hideous space reptiles.
As Tucker Carlson recently said, maybe we really are in a spiritual war.
That we are being acted on by spiritual forces that we cannot see, that there is a war going on all around us, out of our sight, not perceived by our senses most of the time, between good and evil.
Yeah.
And then the proverbial S stuff is going to hit the fan. So the president and Kash Patel and Pam Bondi and these folks need to get read into this and initiate a serious deep state penetration and get this under control. This issue is going to come out this year or the next through a group of whistleblowers who have all that evidence. If it doesn't come out in an orderly way, it'll be 1,000 times worse than COVID if it's mismanaged by the administration. So I want to be very measured and clear in what I'm saying. You're never, look where we are. If we don't evolve to a higher level of social and spiritual order, we're going to just self-destruct.
Well,
You know,
Trump
I tell
says
people-
that. He says if we don't grow up and stop this war stuff, we're dead.
Correct. Because now, let's forget about thermonuclear weapons for a minute. Those are tinker toys compared to the quantum potential transdimensional weapons that this organization has. Now, here's what's coming, however, is that this is spread, and let's say it's like a cancer. I use these medical analogies, and metastasize all over the world. So this transnational operation, the real deep state we need to be concerned about, it's in all these countries. We have confirmed very recently, I had a meeting up at Senate Intelligence Committee. We had some special forces people I'm working with who had confirmed that Russia, there are these objects that are man-made UFOs are operating in Russia. We very much suspect China has them.
Stephen Greer's been doing this for over 30, 35 years. And the more that we delve into these understandings of who Jeffrey Epstein was, the deeper down the proverbial rabbit hole we go to get to the truth. And the truth, in some incidences, is very, very hard to handle. But the collective consciousness is awakening, and the veil is getting thinner and thinner. The symbology of the incidences that we have seen in our reality are creating the ability for the masses to awaken to the ugly truth of what's going on. Y'all stay tuned to my channel. I'll try to tell these stories as I can, while I can. Thank you for watching my channel. hit that like button on the way out and leave a like and a comment. I really appreciate you. We need all the awakened people to have their attention focused on love and peace and inner knowing of who we really are. Thank you for watching my channel.